So Trevor, go ahead and tell me a little bit about your work history.
My work history, from January of 2015 to April of 2015, I worked at Price Chopper. I was a general sacker there. I did general upkeep stuff around the store as well. Clean up spills, everything like that. I also bagged groceries. Ran the cart returns, so it very basic stuff at Price Chopper. And since I believe April 20th of 2015 to current day, I work for Quick Trip. I'm a part-time clerk there, and I run register. I make bank deposit drops. I'm generally all-around clerk.
Okay, so you left Price Chopper for Quick Trip?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So tell me a little bit, you've got some volunteer experience. I know you're young. So tell me about some of your volunteer work.
My volunteer work includes St. Mary's Manor. I volunteered there, I believe, the summer of 2012 or 2013, and I volunteered there. I ran events there. I helped seat people in the cafeteria for lunch, and I generally helped out other nurses and other nurse aides.
Okay, and do you feel that you learned anything from that experience?
I believe I learned a lot from that experience. It definitely helped with my personal skills. Going into it, I was a little bit shy, a little bit of a loner, and coming out of it, I believe it definitely broadened my horizons
Okay.
with, being with people, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so what kind of work exactly are you looking for? I mean, what's your long-term career goal?
My long-term career goal at the moment, I wish to be a computer science and software major after I get into college, and I would love to be a computer software engineer after I get out of college and find a stable work environment. Not saying that Quick Trip isn't a stable work environment, but for computer science purposes, it's not really, the go-to place.
Okay, no, that sounds great. So tell me, you want to be in dealing with computer science. What do you see would be the best job opportunities for you to get there?
Best job opportunities right now, I believe, would be anywhere where I can further develop my software development skills. I can work with anything from C++ to Java to some basic Python. I haven't really developed any Python skills per se yet, but I am starting to learn it thanks to Summit Technology Academy, which is a wonderful program. And we worked with Raspberry Pis there, and the Raspberry Pis are based off of Raspbian OS, which is a proprietary OS based off of Python, and it's a lot of Python coding.
Okay. So what do you consider to be your three strongest skills?
My three strongest skills, I believe, are... That's kind of a tough, category, because with that, if I need to be a leader in a group setting, I can be a leader, or if I need to follow, I can follow. So I believe, knowing where that is, I believe that's an excellent skill to have, or kind of knowing how, to deal with that. I believe another skill would be definitely meeting with personnel, everyday contacts, stuff like that. Quick Trip has definitely helped me with that. because you get to, talk with people all day. You get to develop your personal skills even higher. And I believe another one would be, would you consider trust to be one of them?
Yes,
Definitely
I would.
definitely high trust skills. I commonly make bank runs for work on very busy Saturday mornings, or when we're running low in the what they call the save, for because we keep extra fives, tens, ones in there. They trust me to go make the run to the bank with a set amount of money and come back, and then all the cash drops, because we run money orders there. And so sometimes people come in with several $100s, and then you have to drop that, and if something goes missing, you gotta figure out who took that. And whenever I've made those drops, it doesn't seem like anything's really gone missing.
Okay.
I would hope so anyway. If there had been something that gone missing, I would hope I would have heard about it, because if it was on my shift, I would want to probably help find it.
Okay. So tell me, are there any skills that you would like to gain, or maybe skills that you currently have that you would like to improve on?
Definitely my personal skills. I don't I like where they're at, but I always want them to be higher. Definitely better communication skills is one of them. Definitely, gain more trust within certain work environments. Because I'm young, some people may think that, they're young, they're untrustworthy, but I like to, show that, I am trustworthy even though I'm young.
Okay. So you've discussed trust.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, how are you with attendance? Attendance is a big thing in any company,
Yes.
and ours requires excellent attendance.
Mm-hmm.
What do you consider to be good attendance?
Good attendance, I believe, to be you're always showing up to work on time, or maybe even a little bit earlier, and if need be, and staying late if need be, to help out with the next rotation of a shift. Definitely not calling in for a week straight if it can be helped. Some people have called in several days in a row for no particular reason, and then it's kind of like, how are we going to get through shift when we're people short? My attendance at Quick Trip, while I've worked there, has been excellent. I have not called in there yet, not a single sick day. Attendance is definitely high up.
Okay, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. So tell me, why, we're going to be interviewing several candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Why should we choose you?
I believe you should choose me because I'm a great overall worker. I can definitely work in several environments. I can work at different levels if need be. I can work way above my skill level and learn up to that, or I can work a little bit below and still keep up with how the rest of the people are working. I think I'm just a great overall candidate. I have excellent attendance in my my past workplace and my current workplace, and it's just definitely been a great experience at both of them. But I'm just looking to broaden my horizons even further
Okay.
with this job.
Okay, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the big things that we come across with our associates and with our candidates is transportation, and we covered the attendance, and you've got good attendance.
Yes.
So, how do you respond? Say you're put into a position of management or leadership,
Mhm.
and you have an associate or a candidate that is having attendance issues or maybe performance issues. How do you address that?
I believe I would meet with like other teammates to see where they're at with it, and definitely meet with maybe a couple people that are higher up than me to see what they would say instead of just jumping in with what I would do. I would definitely meet with others first to see what they would say and see if what I would do would be approved within the work environment instead of just completely jumping through it.
All right, great. So, definitely following up is always a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, on your resume here, you do have it posted that you are currently in high school.
Yes.
Is that correct? And expecting to graduate this coming spring. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. And it shows here that you've got some of your ACT placements, and you speak Spanish?
I do speak Spanish.
Okay.
I took 3 years of Spanish in high school. I can definitely understand Spanish and I can translate somewhat, but speaking it, I mean, I would love to further that, but at the moment it's definitely more so of a translating it for me. I can
Okay.
understand.
Okay, so is that something that you might continue on when you go to college?
Definitely.
All right, great. Okay, so you've got on your resume, you've got some of your programming skills listed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the experience that you've gained in school, do you feel that that is going to be a benefit to translate into this position?
It definitely will be. The Summit Technology program, which is how I learned most of my coding languages, such as the Python, the C++, and the Java. I learned all out there. Excellent, teachers out there, and my teacher, Miss Yost, she knows 32 coding languages, and she has an excellent understanding of each one of them, and she taught us these 3 coding languages primarily throughout the year excellently. Several of my classmates placed top in state and even national competitions based on the languages she taught us.
Okay, great. Now, if I called, say, your current employer,
Mm-hmm.
what would they have to say about you?
They would say I'm an excellent employee. I'm always showing up to work. I'm always putting in a hard day's work. Always trustworthy. Can rely on me if someone else calls in and they need to, some help covering a shift. I'm always, up for it if need be. So, yeah.
Okay.